When Ashvatthama wanted to destroy in the womb of Uttara Parikshit, he sent a Brahmastra. A Brahmastra, it can destroy a lot of things. It is an extraordinary weapon. So, this weapon can be directed against simply certain persons without destroying others. This is the beauty of Vedic weapons. If we're looking at weapons, actual weapons, they kill a lot of innocent people. It's true. There are so many innocent people that are killed simply to kill a few soldiers, adversary. We see, for example, in the Second World War, with the city of Le Havre in France. When I came to visit the museum in Caen, there's a photo 24 hours before and 24 hours after. There's nothing. The whole city is destroyed. It's impressive. In 24 hours. The two pictures, one next to the other. One you have beautiful houses, and the other you only have ruins, nothing. Everything is destroyed, up to the ground, down to the ground. It means for few Germans, how many innocent victims were there? You understand? So the mystic weapons, they can kill certain persons without killing. No vegetation, insects, animals. It is a reality. And there, Ashvatthama, he sent a Brahmastra to kill his semen. To kill the person in the world. So it's a criminal act to kill a child. Why? Because this child, he bears in himself the descendants, the power. It's true. So he wants to kill the future. It's demoniac. No? He wants to kill the future, not simply those who are present, but the future also. And we could say that this situation is the worst. But for a devotee of the Lord, there is no situation that is degrading or worse. In fact, Parikshit, who was in the womb of Uttara, he was personally protected by Krishna. Krishna came in the womb and protected from the devastating weapon given by Ashvatthama. So what did Parikshit see? He see Krishna personally approach him in the womb. Can you believe it? He could see Krishna to protect him with his darshan chakra, protect him from all the rays of the Brahmastra. And finally, what did Parikshit experience? Supreme happiness, supreme vision. He could see a person that is so wonderful. And when he came out of the womb of Uttara, what did he do? He was looking for him. He started to look for him. That's why we called him Parikshit. Everywhere he wanted to see that person. Everywhere. He traveled everywhere. Everywhere where he would see, he would look for that person everywhere. Why? Because when Krishna is the most beautiful, if we saw him even once, then we are obliged to search him. We could, for example, say, there are beautiful things in this world, beautiful forms, a man, a woman. We can be attracted in some way to say to someone, I love you, I miss you. But the one who saw Krishna, he always speaks to Krishna. Because Nobody can be the object of his true love. It is impossible. It is impossible. Because as soon as he says, I love you, he remembers Krishna. As soon as he smells the fragrance, he remembers Krishna. As soon as he tastes the sweetness, he remembers Krishna. He cannot do anything else because this is the higher experience. When you have a higher experience with an inferior experience, what do you think? You think about the higher experience. Because naturally, it will bring an automatism inside that the remembrance will always be revived. That's why we call about udipan, something that will naturally give an emotion that will bring the remembrance of Krishna. For example, if you see a mother kissing her child, someone who is in Vatsalya ras, in the parental mood towards Krishna, then they will think about Krishna. It is the principle. In the same way, Parikshit, everywhere he was looking for Krishna. Tadviti Pranipat. In fact, the one who is at that level, he can be a guru not before that. Because what will he give to his disciple? Unless we had this experience like Parikshit, we cannot give Krishna. We cannot teach to the living being who is Krishna, how to go towards Krishna, how to establish a connection with Krishna. It's impossible. The principle of Guru is not to teach rules to the disciples. It is to give in the heart of the disciple a state of mind. To give to the disciple the possibility to meet Krishna, to have love for Krishna. So if someone does not have love but he never saw Krishna, what will he give? Rules? It's not enough. It's not enough. Because we do not attain Krishna by rules. We do not attain Krishna by rules, by study, by formal worship, by the fact of giving charity. We attain Krishna simply through bhakti, through devotion. This is what the Lord Himself teaches. This is what the Lord Himself teaches. So why does He tell to Arjuna, find a person who saw me? Seen means I see you face to face. Doesn't mean I saw you in a book. No. We speak about seeing, darshan, like I'm seeing you. You saw Krishna. That means that you cannot see Him in a material body. The experience of prem and of the Svarup. You could, in your transcendental body, in Krishna's kingdom, you saw Krishna. This is a guru, this is a sadguru, at least once. Without this, you will obtain unhappiness, because the one who is not at that level, he can fall down. Because he is not looking for Krishna, because he does not know Krishna. So when he sees a woman, what he says, or a man, you understand? Because he cannot look for Krishna. At some point there's an attraction for this world. At some point there will be an attraction. But the one who saw Krishna, he can have an attraction, like Bival Mangala Thakur. But at the end, he is disgusted. That means the more he advances, the more he is disgusted. Because it's not Krishna, you understand? It goes down. And at the end, he doesn't even want to see the person. Oh Lord, it's terrible. It's not you. It looked like you. It had a nose, eyes, a mouth. But when I approached, I could not see the same beauty. I could not see the same fragrance. I could not see the same sweetness. And finally, I experienced devastation. The Vaishnav is trying. He's trying. Krishna tells him, okay, you can try. You can try to love someone. Go.
Offre-lui des belles prières.
Offer that person beautiful prayers.
Mais Krishna sait.
But Krishna knows.
J'ai donné
I gave
à mon dévot mon darshan.
to my devotee my darshan. Now it's finished for him. Finished.
J'ai juste à attendre.
I only have to wait.
Juste un peu.
Just a little bit.
Et ce qui est très intéressant,
what is really interesting is that normally it takes many lifetimes to go around the universe, because in this world we aspire always for something higher. We think I'll be able to find happiness, I'll get married, I'll have children, I'll do this. It was not so good with that person, I'll change, I'll find another one, and then I'll have children again, I'll do this, it will be wonderful. And then I'm doing another family. Some people, they get married 8 times, 10 times, 15 times. They have special contracts so that we don't take all their fortune. They make special marriages so that they don't lose everything at every time, because if they get married every 2-3 years, it becomes expensive, because they have a panel of different personalities they can choose. So it is even explained. There are families, there are weddings, where everything is analyzed, the criteria, etc., to make sure that it works out. Even Vedically speaking, there's an astrological chart to make sure it's going to be a happy wedding. But the one who saw Krishna, even if you make him a chart, you can do whatever you want. In a very small time, he went around the world very close, very fast. He can experience everything very quickly. And at the end, what happens? Since he does not find that person he loves, then he cries. It is his conclusion. You abandoned me. You may see your beautiful face. You give me your darshan. You gave me everything, and now you take everything away from me. Which kind of person are you? Tell me. These are the gopis. Which kind of person are you? You think it is generosity? They can express some kind of anger, but it is love. This is prem. It's prem. Why? Because Krishna gave himself and he took it back. Which kind of charity is it? Which kind of religious principle is it? You understand? What is this principle, this religious principle? You call us, you take our hearts, our life, you take us everything, our children, our husband, and when we take shelter of your lotus feet, you ask us to get away, to go back. They cannot accept this. It's not possible. This is love. Someone who has no love, he says, okay, Supreme Lord, I'm going away. But the one who has love, he cannot. At some point, the gopis, what did they do when Krishna was speaking? They closed their ears. They were able to hear. They started to look at the ground, just like thinking it was something not important. They ignored Krishna's words. But Krishna really appreciated that. Still, the Lord likes that we listen to him. He is the Supreme Lord. But when there's love, Krishna likes that we disobey him, because there's a higher principle. And the gopis, they could not accept Krishna's words. It was not possible, because they love him, because Krishna attracted them, and they could not live without him. This is what we call a guru. A guru is someone who cannot live without Krishna, no matter what he does. The guru is not something external. You can have a tilak and a beautiful sannyas, but not necessarily you can be a guru. But someone can be dressed no matter what, but is looking for Krishna. He is a guru. He is the one we must take shelter from. He said, oh, I recognized you. Even if you're dressed and weirdly, and you're doing so many different things, I know you are searching for Krishna. And this is a true disciple. A true disciple is someone who can see, who can understand that a person is not ordinary besides others, because he has something that others don't have. that person saw
Elle
Krishna.
paraît pas parfaite.
That person
Elle n'est
doesn't
même pas
seem
érudite.
perfect.
C'est pas grave.
It's not. That person is not scholarly. It
Elle
doesn't
cherche.
matter. That
Alors
person
qu'un
is
autre
looking
qui
for
est
Krishna.
érudit, on a vu.
But someone else can
J'ai
be
vu,
a
moi, des gens
scholar.
qui connaissaient
I
tout,
saw
les Vedas,
people who knew
ceci,
everything,
cela,
the
tout ça.
Vedas, all of this,
Mais ils cherchaient pas
but they
Krishna.
were not looking for Krishna.
Et finalement, qu'est-ce
And
qu'ils
finally,
obtenaient à travers
what
leur
do they
érudition?
obtain through
C'est simplement de l'adoration pour eux-mêmes.
their position? Is worship to them,
Vous
for
pouvez connaître
themselves.
tous les Vedas.
You can know all the
Mais attirer
Vedas,
Krishna, c'est
and
pas si
but
simple.
to attract
On attire
Krishna is not
Krishna
so
comment?
simple. How do we
Par
attract
un
Krishna?
désir sincère.
By a sincere desire.
L'expérience de Krishna,
The
comment ça peut
experience,
être
the experience
Ça
of
peut pas
Krishna,
être
how can
expliqué.
it be explained?
Pourquoi Krishna
Cannot be
vient
explained. Why does
à
Krishna
certains et
come
pourquoi il
to
vient pas à
certain,
d'autres?
and why does he doesn't come to others?
Parce que Krishna est
Because
libre.
Krishna is free to do whatever he wants.
Parce que quelqu'un l'a servi dans ses
Because
vies
someone
passées.
served him in his previous
Une
lives.
personne a fait
Because
un
a
long
person
chemin.
did a long path, a
On ne
long
sait pas que voir Krishna,
advancement.
c'est quelque chose
Don't think
d'anodin.
seeing Krishna is something
C'est la chose la plus
normal.
élevée.
It is the most
C'est très
elevated
rare.
thing. It is extremely rare.
Avoir un abbas, c'est possible.
To have an abbas is
C'est
possible.
l'ombre.
To have a shadow of the vision of Krishna, yes.
Mais vraiment,
But to
aller dans le
truly
monde de Krishna,
go in
voir
Krishna's
Krishna
world
dans
and
sa
see
forme
Krishna
éternelle,
in his eternal form,
dans un corps spirituel,
in a spiritual
c'est
body,
extrêmement rare.
in our spiritual body, it is extremely rare.
pourquoi?
And why?
C'est rare.
It is rare.
De la même manière que
In
vous
the
donnez
same
pas
way
votre
that
cœur
you
à
do not
n'importe
give
qui,
your heart to
Krishna ne donne pas
anybody,
son cœur à n'importe
Krishna does not give his heart to anybody.
qui. Est-ce que vous serez prêt à
Would you
tout
be
faire
ready
pour
to do
Krishna?
everything for Krishna?
La plupart d'entre nous, si
Most
vous
of
rencontrez
us,
un trop gros texte,
if we have
on prend vos affaires et on s'en va.
too much of a too big test, then we take our things and we
Krishna,
move
il se
away.
montre à
So
celui
Krishna,
qui
he
est prêt
shows
à
himself
tout
to
pour
the one who is ready to do everything for him. Everything, everything,
abandonner
everything.
tout.
To abandon everything for him.
Tout, ça veut dire
Everything means everything.
celui-là, Krishna,
That
il
one,
lui fait voir
Krishna,
sa forme.
he make him see his form.
C'est très rare.
It's really
Et
rare.
celui-là, ça peut devenir
And
un
that
guru.
one can become a guru.
Parce que quand il a vu Krishna,
Because when he saw
il a
Krishna,
tout obtenu.
he obtained everything.
Krishna dit, le but de
Krishna
Vedas,
says
c'est
the
de
goal of the Vedas is to know me.
Ça dit Vishnu, en ce verset-là. Krishna
In this
dit,
verse, Krishna
le
says,
but de
the
Vedas,
goal
c'est
of
de
the
connaître.
Vedas
Une
is
fois
to
qu'on a
know
vu
me.
Krishna,
So once we see Krishna,
tout étudié.
it will be just like we studied
Fait toutes les
everything.
austérités.
We made all the austerities.
Chanter tous les mantras.
We chanted all the mantras.
Tout.
Everything.
Il n'y a pas plus haut objectif.
There's no higher
Celui qui a vu
objective than
Krishna,
that.
qui
The one
cherche
who saw
c'est la
Krishna and who is
personne
looking
la
for
plus
Krishna
élevée.
is the most elevated person.
C'est pourquoi
This
elle
is
peut
why
devenir un gourou.
that person
Parce
can
qu'elle peut
become a guru.
infuser dans
Because
une
that person
personne
can infuse in one person,
l'attitude
in another,
pour attirer Krishna.
the attitude to attract
C'est
Krishna.
ça qui nous importe.
And this is what is important to us.
Parce que
Because
celui qui a vu Krishna,
the one who saw
il pourrait
Krishna
servir Krishna dans
could
toutes
serve
les
Krishna in all circumstances.
On n'a pas besoin d'être sannyasi pour
We
voir
don't
Krishna.
need to be sannyasi to
On
see
n'a pas besoin
Krishna.
d'être marié pour voir
We don't need to be married to see
Krishna.
Krishna.
En renonçant,
To be a
marié.
renunciant, to be married.
On n'est pas, voilà,
We don't
on peut
need-
être un vieux comme
can
être
be
un
an
jeune,
old
obscur,
person or a young
blanc,
one,
rouge,
or white or red, green, yellow,
aimer telle chose ou
to
n'aimer
like
telle
such things or to like such things.
chose. En fait, celui qui a vu Krishna,
But the one who
il
saw
peut dans toutes
Krishna,
les circonstances.
You can in all circumstances look for
Les
Krishna.
circonstances externes, ça n'a rien à
The
voir.
external
Parce que c'est
circumstance does not
intérieur.
have anything to do, because it is inside that we experience it.
Je veux Krishna, je veux
His,
aimer Krishna.
his
Le
desire
reste,
is, I want Krishna, I want to love Krishna. The rest is, he doesn't care. It's just something external.
Regardez Raghunath
Look
Das
at
Goswami.
Raghunath Das
Quand
Goswami.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
When
il a
Chaitanya
quitté la
Mahaprabhu
planète,
left the planet,
il a atteint un tel niveau de
he attained
séparation
such level of
avec le
separation
Seigneur
with the Lord.
qu'il voyait même le Radhakund comme une tigresse.
But he even saw the Radhakund like a tiger.
Tout lui paraissait
Everything
comme
seemed
quelque chose en fait qui lui faisait du mal.
to be something that was
Quelque
hurting
chose qui
him,
l'attaquait.
something that was
Et que ça
attacking him.
augmentait, en fait, son
But he was
sentiment de
increasing
séparation.
his feeling of separation.
C'est ça l'amour.
This is love.
Un dévot qui a déjà eu le darshan de
A
Krishna, quand il
devotee
chante,
who had the
et que
darshan
Krishna
of Krishna when he chants
apparaît, il dit,
and
mais
that
pourquoi
Krishna
tu
does not
chantes?
appear, he
Pourquoi
says,
ça
but why am I chanting?
inconcevable.
But still he is
Des milliards de
inconceivable
personnes
love.
voudraient expérimenter
Billions
ça.
of people would like to
Et
experience
pourtant, il
this.
chante
But still
en
he's
se disant,
chanting,
pourquoi je
thinking,
chante?
why am I
À
chanting?
quoi ça sert ma vie?
What is the point of my
Ma vie est
life?
inutile.
My life is
Vous
useless.
comprenez?
You
Et pourtant,
understand?
il baigne
But still
dans un
he's
océan de
drowning in
félicité.
an
Mais
ocean
c'est
of
le
bliss.
principe de l'amour.
But this is the principle of
L'amour,
love.
quand
Love,
l'objet d'amour ne
when
vient
the
pas,
object of
il y a
love is not coming, then
lamentation. Et en même
there's
temps, il
lamentation.
se dit,
But at the same time,
ce
he
Seigneur
says,
lui-même m'a dit de chanter.
this Lord
Donc, je peux pas
himself
m'arrêter de
told me
chanter.
to chant, so
Et
I
puis on
cannot
sait
stop
jamais.
chanting.
Je l'ai vu quand
And
je chantais. Donc il
I
peut-être
saw it.
ça
I saw him when
apparaît.
I was
Vous comprenez?
chanting. So maybe he will reappear again.
Vous comprenez? Bien qu'il a envie de mourir,
Although he wants
en
to
chantant,
die by chanting,
s'il arrête de chanter,
if he stops chanting,
il se dit,
he says,
peut-être si je chante, il va revenir.
maybe if I
Vous
chant, he will
comprenez?
come back. You
Et une fois que
understand?
ses tours sont finis,
And
qu'est-ce
once
qu'il
his
pense?
rounds are finished, what
Il
does he
pense,
think?
j'ai perdu mon
He
existence.
thinks, I lost my
J'ai
existence.
fait n'importe quoi. Ma
I
vie sert
did
à rien.
nothing. My life is useless. You
C'est comme
understand?
ça qu'on obtient Krishna.
This is how we obtain Krishna.
C'est ce genre de gourou qu'il faut.
This is this kind of guru that we must approach.
Là, vous allez pouvoir.
Then you'll be able to understand, to learn
Le
it.
résultat, c'est que ça va
And the
venir.
result
Si vous
will
avez
come
foi
in
dans
you.
une personne
If
comme
you have
ça,
faith in a
vous allez
person like
venir.
this, then that result
Par
will
contre, si
come
vous
in
n'avez
you.
pas foi dans une
But if
personne
you do
qui
not
n'est
have
pas
faith in a
qualifiée,
person that is not
à ce
qualified,
moment-là, vous aurez foi dans
then
des
you will
tricheurs.
have faith in cheaters.
Les gens vont vous apprendre des règles,
People will
bien
teach you
prononcer
rules
des mantras.
and to pronounce the mantra nicely, but in their heart, they're not looking for
Ils le
Krishna.
cherchent à un certain niveau.
They're looking for him
Selon
at
que
a certain
Krishna s'est
level,
révélé à eux,
according
à
to how
travers
Krishna
Ruchi,
revealed himself to them
une certaine réalisation.
at
Mais
Ashakti,
quand il y a le
Ruchi,
darshan,
Ashakti. But when there's
c'est complètement
darshan, it's completely different.
Et surtout,
And
quand Krishna a vu son dévot,
when Krishna saw his
son dévot
devotee,
lui devient plus cher que
his
sa
devotee becomes even more dear than his own
Pourquoi alors
self.
on pourrait se dire, mais pourquoi
Why
Krishna
could
se
we say
cache?
Krishna is hiding himself?
Pourquoi Krishna se cache?
Why is Krishna hiding
C'est
himself?
parce que Krishna, il veut augmenter
It's because Krishna wants to increase
l'amour de son dévot.
the love of his
C'est la
devotee.
nature de Krishna.
This is Krishna's nature.
Et on pourrait se dire, mais augmenter quoi? Quand tu es dans un corps spirituel, Krishna, ça augmente quoi?
But we can say increase what when when you're in a spiritual body? How can it increase?
Comment il pourrait augmenter?
How can the prema I feel for you
Une
can increase?
séparation, là. Ah,
Am I not in separation
vous
now?
comprenez?
You understand?
C'est le jeu de Krishna.
This is Krishna's
Le jeu
game.
de Krishna,
Krishna's game
c'est de se faire désirer.
is to make himself
Il est le
desired
Seigneur.
because he is the Lord.
C'est l'être parfait et
He
merveilleux.
is the perfect, wonderful
Et
being.
naturellement,
And naturally,
Krishna, il aime
Krishna,
aussi se faire désirer.
he likes to be
C'est la
desired.
nature de l'amour.
This is the nature of love.
Le mal suprême,
The supreme
le
wrong,
Purusha,
the
il
Purusha,
aime se faire
the
désirer.
supreme male, he likes to be
C'est la nature
desired.
de l'âme
And this is the nature of
de
the
vouloir
soul,
désirer
to want to
le mal
desire
suprême,
the
Krishna,
supreme soul, Krishna,
de se lamenter,
to
de
lament
pleurer.
and cry.
Parce que l'âme peut véritablement vivre de cette manière.
Because the soul can truly live in this way and
C'est pas
exist.
plus merveilleux, c'est
There's
ça.
nothing better than this.
Tant qu'on n'a pas ces sentiments,
As long as we don't have these
on est comme
feelings,
des
we are
morts,
dead. We're just like
on est comme des
zombies
cadavres. Parce qu'on n'a pas de vie.
because we have no life.
Même les sentiments que
Even the feelings we
sont
experience
tellement petits.
are so
C'est comme
small.
quelqu'un endormi.
It's just like someone
Même
sleeping.
l'amour qu'on expérimente
Even
est
the
tellement
love
petit.
we'd experience is so small.
Par contre,
But
quand on a expérimenté Krishna,
when we experience Krishna,
on ne peut jamais être satisfait par autre chose que Krishna.
we can never be satisfied by something else than Krishna. Never.
Parce que
Because
c'est trop petit.
it's too small.
C'est tellement petit.
It's so small.
C'est pourquoi naturellement,
This is why naturally,
Hans, Ron, Kalevalam, c'est naturel.
it's
qu'un tel
natural
dévot, au moment de la mort,
that
il pense à
such
Krishna.
devotee at the moment of death is thinking
Toute sa
about
vie, il a
Krishna.
cherché Krishna.
His whole life is
Il va
search for
se souvenir de
Krishna.
quoi, à part Krishna?
What will he remember
C'est impossible.
from Krishna? It's impossible.
Mais celui qui n'a pas vu Krishna,
But the one who did
il va
not
se
see
souvenir
Krishna,
d'autre chose que Krishna.
he will remember something else than Krishna. It's normal.
Mais on peut développer
But we can develop
le désir,
the desire to meet Krishna.
même au moment de la mort.
Even at the time of death, Krishna can
Parce qu'au
appear.
moment de la mort, c'est
Because
un
at the time
moment
of death, it is a
naturel
moment that
où
is
on
natural,
réalise que
where we realize
tout ce qu'on
that
espérait
everything that we're
le petit
hoping
mari,
for
la petite femme, les petits
are
enfants,
the small husband, the children, the good fortune, everything will
Et la
disappear.
philosophie, elle était là.
But the
Mais
philosophy
il y avait
was there.
l'attachement quand
But
même.
there was
Hein,
attachment.
donc, et là, au moment de la mort,
And then at the time of
là, on
death,
peut plus tricher.
we cannot cheat
Là, on va
anymore.
partir.
We will have to
Et là,
go.
on réalise que
And then we realize that Krishna is giving us the
merveilleuse.
intelligence, the wonderful intelligence,
Là, il va falloir que tu prennes
where
ton moment,
you have to take shelter in me because everything I
à
told you
travers la bouche de mes dévots,
through the mouth of my
à travers le
devotees
Bhagavatam,
or through the
c'était réel, parce que
Bhagavatam
tu n'y as pas
was
cru, mais
true.
là, c'est réel.
You did not believe
C'est
it, but
vraiment
it's
réel.
true. It's really
Et là, le
true.
dévot,
So the
alors, il
devotee,
peut se détacher
he can
complètement,
detach
il prend
himself
refuge en
completely
Krishna.
and take shelter in Krishna.
Tout est toujours possible.
Everything is always
Il y en a qui
possible.
attendent le dernier moment.
Some are waiting at the last
Et il
moment,
y en a qui réalisent avant
and some realize
que c'est une
before
réalité.
that it is a
Donc, c'est des
reality.
choix.
So there are choices,
Mais
but
la conscience,
the consciousness,
la compréhension
the
va
understanding
venir.
will come.
C'est juste question.
It's just a question of time.
C'est pour ça que Krishna
This
peut
is
se
why
révéler
Krishna can reveal himself in the womb
à une mère
of a mother,
avant même
even before
d'être apparu quelque part.
appearing somehow.
Donc
No?
s'il peut le faire avant,
So he can do
il
it
peut bien
before,
maintenant
he
aussi.
can do it at the time of death
Ouais.
also. No? You understand?
Et donc naturellement,
So naturally,
ce sont les dernières pensées
these are the last thoughts
qui nous donnent cette destination.
which are giving us this
Prabhupada
destination.
disait,
Prabhupada was
toute
saying,
sa vie, il cultive
a devotee,
le
all his life he cultivate
service de Krishna, et
service of
naturellement,
Krishna, and
comme
naturally,
c'était sa seule
since it
méditation,
was his only
il
meditation,
rentre dans le monde de
he
Krishna
enters into
pour
Krishna's
simplement
abode
continuer
to simply
ce qu'il avait
continue
médité.
what he was meditating
En fait,
upon
quand
in
on
this
médite
life.
dans un corps spirituel,
When we meditate in a
on
spiritual body
accomplit un service
and we
mentalement,
accomplish the service mentally,
et ben c'est ce service
so it is this service
qu'on obtient dans le monde transcendantal.
to obtain in the transcendental world.
Mais si on médite pas,
But if we do not meditate,
est-ce qu'on va pas devenir un chameau,
won't we become a camel or
une brebis, je sais pas.
a lamb?
Vous méditez, est-ce qu'on pourrait méditer sur un chat?
We can maybe meditate on a dog, a cat. Many people have dogs and cats.
L'objet de notre attachement, ça va être notre prochaine existence.
The object of our attachment will be our next existence. If we meditate on a woman, will be a woman. If we meditate on a man, will be a man.
Hein? Et des exemples qui ont été
So the examples that were given in Srimad Bhagavatam,
c'est expliqué.
it is
De la
explained.
même manière, si on
In the
médite
same way, if
sur
we
notre
meditate
relation avec Krishna,
on a
alors on
relationship
va
with
l'obtenir.
Krishna, then we will
C'est
obtain it.
impossible sans ça.
It's impossible
On va
otherwise
l'obtenir.
not to obtain
Parce que c'est
it,
le principe
because it's the
de la
principle
réincarnation.
of
On se
reincarnation.
réincarne
We
parce que les
reincarnate
désirs ne sont pas
because our desires
en
are
accord
not
avec
in
le
accordance
désir éternel.
with our eternal desire.
Mais une fois qu'on
But
médite
as
sur
soon
Krishna,
as we meditate on
et
Krishna,
que nos désirs
and that our
éternels
eternal
apparaissent
desires
dans le
appear,
sens
in the sense that
que dans cette forme
in this
spirituelle,
form, in the
on
spiritual
peut
form,
véritablement
we can
satisfaire
truly
le couple divin.
satisfy the divine couple.
On continue
So we continue
dans la prochaine vie.
in our
On
next
prend
life.
naissance
We take
à
birth
Boma Vrindavan,
in
là où
Boma
Krishna
Vrindavan, where
accomplit ses
Krishna
divertissements,
accomplishes his
et on
pastimes,
est entraîné
and we're trained
pour aller au-delà des
to
stades
go
de
beyond the stages of prema.
Et une fois qu'on a eu
And once
complètement
we
cette entrée
got this
dans
complete training,
Goloka
then we can
Vrindavan,
attain Goloka
c'est le
Vrindavan.
processus.
This is the
Et ça
process,
commence déjà
but it starts already
à l'intérieur de vous-même.
inside of us.
Il faut que vous puissiez atteindre ça. Si vous avez
You
pas
must
de
attain
désir,
this.
c'est
If
que
you do
vous
not
avez pas
have
compris
this
le but
desire, is that you
spirituellement.
did not understand the goal of life.
Notre but, c'est pas juste
Our goal
de
is not
travailler,
just to distribute books,
devenir des fanatiques
to
religieux.
become
Notre but,
religious
c'est
fanatics.
de développer
Our goal is to
une
develop
relation interne
an internal relationship
avec Radha et
with
Krishna.
Radha and Krishna,
D'offrir un service
to offer
spirituel.
a spiritual
Et ça, c'est
service.
possible, c'est déjà
And this is
on
possible
développe
if
le
already
désir
we
de devenir
develop the
un associé
desire
de
to become an associate of the Lord.
Sans ça, si on est
Without this,
satisfait
if we're
avec des choses
satisfied
petites,
with small things,
atteindra dans le futur
we
que
will
des choses
attain in the
petites.
future only small things.
Alors ça, on peut le faire ensemble.
So this we can do it
C'est
together.
pas la faute
It's not the fault
Madame ou la faute de monsieur que
of
je n'ai pas de désir.
of Miss
Le
or
mariage, par exemple, ou la vie
of the woman or the man if I don't
ensemble,
develop the desire.
s'aider.
The goal of the community is
Et
that
pas
together we
devenir,
help each other
des poids ou
and
des
not
obstacles.
become weight or obstacles, you understand?
Oh, je t'aime, moi je veux pas que t'ailles
I
dans le
love you.
spirituel, je
I
veux
don't
que
want you to go to the spiritual world. I want to keep you for myself. You understand?
C'est pas ça le but.
It's not the goal.
Le but, c'est de
The goal
permettre aux êtres
is to
vivants de
allow
se
for
libérer.
living beings to free
On va
themselves.
ensemble au
We
monde
go
transcendantal.
together to the transcendental
On ira
world.
ensemble.
We go together.
J'irai pas sans toi.
I will not go without you.
Je me suis marié avec toi.
I got married to you.
Je n'irai pas sans toi.
I will not go
Je
without
t'amènerai
you.
avec moi.
I will bring you
On
with
ira
me.
ensemble.
We will go
C'est ça la
together.
beauté d'un couple.
This is the beauty of a couple, you understand?
C'est ça l'amour.
This is love.
On ira ensemble.
We will go together.
On ira tous ensemble.
We will
C'est ça
all
la
go
vie
together.
communautaire.
This is community life.
Je ne laisserai personne.
I will not let anybody behind.
C'est ça le pouvoir d'un bhakta.
This is the power of
Une
a
fois qu'il
bhakta.
médite, en fait,
Once he
sur sa
meditates
nature éternelle,
on his eternal
il y a la
nature,
possibilité
there's the
de
possibility
mener les gens avec
of bringing people with him.
lui. Vous devez avoir foi en ça
You must have faith in this
et l'expérimenter.
and experience this.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.